Hello, 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 beautiful eclectic lights. Welcome to Agape Tarot. My name is Donna, and this is going to be a general reading for the collective. This is a time capsule reading, so when it is meant for you to find it, you will find it. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get into some oracle. I feel that one. That one. No. We're done. I hope all of you are well out there, and I do notice that I have a few new subscribers, so welcome. Your presence here is very, very important for me to get messages out. If I didn't have viewers, I guess I would just be pulling cards for myself, which sometimes I do. And that one. Sometimes I do. Just to get a forecast of my week, I suppose. But you guys don't have anyone to kind of do that unless you read tarot yourself. So that's why we have channels like this with tarot readers. So let's go ahead and get a few of these. And I did pull out some affirmation cards, so we will do those at the end, along with some witches' messages. We're going to take them. All right. Okay, let's see what the oracles have to say. We have exchanging gifts. Remember, collective, you are a gift. This could be just an exchange of energy between two people who basically you think you're a gift to each other. This is a reciprocal energy. It could also, too, be that some of you may be sharing the same birthday month and you are exchanging gifts, going out for a dinner, lunch, something that is celebrating. You know, this could be for some Tauruses out there. We have community. So this could also be you sharing your gift with the community that you are in, family, friends, a work environment, sharing, you know, your beautiful self. And this could be a very cohesive, reciprocal place of work, place of community where everyone is sharing in things, sharing not so much the burdens, but I want to say responsibility. So like if you lived in a neighborhood and maybe each of you share, take turns doing something, you know, neighborhood watch, or helping, you know, your neighbor maybe take out their trash cans and they do the same, or if you got room in yours and they don't have any more room. I'm sure you get the point at this time of the energy that I'm reading. We have a union. I don't know why I'm picking up a reunion. Somebody may be having a family reunion. So this could be a gathering. For some of you, and for some, This could be partnership, coming into union with another person. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friends, business partner. There is some type of union that is being built. We have sanctuary. The sanctuary is where we feel safe, where we feel at ease and peace within ourselves. We have kindred spirits. So definitely some type of union. This may be, you getting out into the community. Maybe you have been, staying in your bubble, your sanctuary, where it's peaceful and, predictable. And we need to get out there and, share your gifts with the world, with your community, because there may be a match for someone coming. We have intuitive. We have the loon. Listen to the song of your soul. Trust that that your intuition, as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. But I feel like this is saying to me, maybe you've been in solitude too much, and that it is time for you to get out there, okay? And share your uniqueness, share your special gifts with the world. We have the Lynx, Keeper of Secrets. These two cards here are giving me such High Priestess energy. It's like, even when we know something and we have that intuitive hit, sometimes we can't share that with certain people. And instinctively, you're going to know that. You're going to intuitively know that if you were to share that information with a particular person, that it may not be received well. Because some people don't want to see certain things. So be careful with what you're sharing. Know when to keep silent. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. So, for those of you who do have that ability of intuition, there's certain things about people that we will get and that we just can't share. They have to experience certain things on their path. So, and you don't want to push people out of your life by sharing certain things. We're going to just leave it at that. We have distance horizon. This is someone who's traveled a long distance and is about to hit land. So you may have been on a long journey, but it looks like there is stability and you're going to, come to land. It kind of gives me that Six of Swords kind of energy, but without leaving trouble behind. It's just that whatever journey you have been on, it has taken a while, but I feel we're hitting pay dirt. Yeah, because we got the sudden wealth. So, when, thank you, Spirit. When you're, say there's fog that it's obscuring the water, and the visual that I'm getting, and all of a sudden you don't even realize it, but your boat hits land and you're like, oh, I've arrived. Something's going to happen suddenly. And I also did get a message for those in the collective. There's something that has taken a long time. And I think at some point you gave up hope. And it's not that you gave up hope. You just called it a wash. It's not going to happen. It is what it is. And I got to move on. I can't keep waiting for this thing to happen. You may have received some information, a message, a phone call, because it isn't over. It isn't over. And we have the mature man. This is somebody who is very worldly, very knowledgeable. We have books, lots of books on the shelf. This could be, for some of you, something legal. I'm seeing him also as a professor. So this could be someone who teaches. Someone who teaches and has a lot of knowledge, may be giving you some good advice, or like I said, this could be some type of lawyer, somebody who is very knowledgeable, may have something to do with this. We have the thief. Get this card a lot. This is what is stealing your time. What are you doing with your time? Are you wasting it on certain things that are just, evaporating your day, where you're not being productive? Pay attention to that. We have the checkered flag. This is great. There is a conclusion and an outcome. Compensation, verdict. So, yeah, this could be some type of verdict, some type of outcome, conclusion, compensation for someone who has been waiting and decided, you know what, it's not going to happen. I can't keep waiting. I got to live life. And it is going to be coming to a conclusion. We have self-reliance, extending oneself, poetry in motion. I love that. You are walking poetry. So this also says accomplishment. So there is some type of accomplishment. This could be within, self-improvement. Maybe you've become more self-reliant, not relying on outcomes of things. And this does mention to make sure that you're getting outside, connecting with nature. We have sapphire, mental force, spiritual insight, and we got a lot of spiritual insight here. Wise judgment, strength, kindness, motivated, precious, valued, divine favor. So, these facets on this sapphire take time to cut to perfection. And I feel like something that did take a while, it needed time to get everything to perfection. I feel like I said, I don't feel you lost hope or faith. It's just that the wise judgment was to just leave it. Sometimes, it's like watching a pot boil, watching a pot, it never boils. And I think by you releasing and letting it go and moving on, it helped to, the divine said, okay, they're ready. And I think it's timing. We have powerlessness, feeling helpless, paralyzed, vulnerable, okay? But we also have great catch, luck and prosperity. So I feel, there was a time I feel that you felt helpless. Maybe it got you stuck, waiting for things to take off. But I think that it's also implying that prosperity, the luck is coming. Prosperity is coming, okay? And abundance is coming for you. So sometimes we have to just, let go of things so the divine can do what the divine does so well in their timing, right? Everything is about timing, divine timing, perfect timing. Sometimes if we want a good outcome, it takes time. The divine has aligned everything perfectly for you, collective, in this situation. So, first card we have is the Page of Cups. This is where, we imagine what life can be. This is our emotions, what we feel, what our picture is of what a perfect life should be for us. We have the Six of Cups. This is staying stuck in that past narrative of maybe when times were really good. Times were really good. I can see it so clearly how things used to be, and I wish and I want them to come back. I want it to be that way again. We have strength. It takes strength and courage to embrace change, to metamorphose into new things and new timelines. And I feel that through courage and strength that you can release, this fantasy of what things used to be like and wanting them back, and embrace the new change that, we can't stop change. Change is going to happen. We have the Tower. That is huge change. That is boom. Starting from ground zero, we are now having to rebuild a life differently. Yes, they may have been great times where we wish they were again, but also we can make this time a great time. It's perspective, okay? We have the Two of Wands, choosing to stay in the past or choosing to move forward. And I feel like you are, but you're pausing. You're waiting for something, for a sign, for something to change within, I feel like for some, you're waiting for something to change externally, not within yourself, but something outside of your control. And I'm telling you, Spirit is saying, don't wait for things to change. You have to change, collective. Those things are out of our control and we cannot do anything about it. So let's get some from the Steampunk deck. on to stay too. Okay. So let's see what also Spirit has to say. Ten of Pentacles. Yes. Ten of Pentacles is everything earthly. You know, the pleasures of earth, the pleasures of life, the pleasures of family and love and everything that's tangible. And it's funny because I almost thought this was like the High Priestess. Here it is, someone who is pulling the card. You are in control of making this happen. You pull the card, collective, okay? You are navigating this destiny. This is your legacy of what you're going to leave behind. We can either move forward and make the best of it and live life to our fullest, or stay stuck in the past. We have the Six of Pentacles again, and I said this reminded me of the Six of Pentacles. It's a receptacle energy. You know, what we put out, we get back. It is, but I also see this as justice because of the scales, and I feel like there is going to be a fair judgment in your favor, but it's going to be fair. It's not going to, because these scales are balanced, I feel like that it's not going to be too little, it's not going to be too much, but it's going to be just right for the cause, for whatever that is. We have the Four of Swords. This is somebody healing. They are healing. Usually they have the praying hands, but it takes time to heal from these Three of Swords in order to have the clarity, to have the conviction, to have that enlightenment to not only what has hurt you, but your part in it. You know, what could you have done different to prevent those Three of Swords? And that knowledge will come to you. So for some of you, I feel, you know, you have been hurt. You have had loss. And clarity is coming. We have the Eight of Swords. This is you staying trapped in your own mind. This is such, I think out of all tarot, I think this is the worst card to have, because it is self-imposed. It is our mind playing tricks on us, telling us that we can't move forward, we can't change something within our own powers. That is not changing other people, but change within ourselves. And this card is paralyzing. And we had that card that said paralyzing. It's a paralyzing energy. I love it. We have Temperance. Things are going to balance out. Things are going to be fair. But it is you using your own strength, determination, along with the energies that you have around you to create something fantastic, something that is going to be fair for you, collective. So use the energy that's out there. There's a lot of planets changing, and some freeing, some more, you know, where we got to watch some things. But I see the full moon here, and I know the full moon with Scorpio is coming up. So use the energy that is available to you with your own determination, your own strength and will to create something right now. We have the Queen of Cups. This is a queen who's very intuitive. She's double cups. So she's very intuitive. She trusts her, not using the emotion, but using like the emotion as a help me out here, Spirit. Not a catalyst, but it's almost like, thank you. Spirit showed me putting the electricity and water. You know, it's a charge. It's a charged energy. The water acts as the catalyst for your energy. And this is high vibrating. This is the Queen. So this is a high vibrating energy. So I would say really trust your intuition in the next month or so. Make sure that, you know, don't second doubt yourself. When you start second doubting yourself, okay, some mishaps can happen. So trust your intuition is what I'm getting. And then we have the Ten of Cups. Perfect. We got bookends. I don't know if you've been seeing 1010 a lot lately on the clock, wherever it is that you are, but I do see the 1010s a lot. This is a emotional fulfillment. This is also, you know, I see a couple here. For some of you, there is, and there's a couple here. There is love on the horizon. For some of you, it's in the cards. So trust your intuition. And I love that the sun shines above this couple. So this is going to be not only a passionate, fiery, intense relationship, but also, you know, one that's going to make you very happy. So let's go ahead and first get an affirmation. What does the collective need to know? These cards are so sticky. I'm going to take that one. Trust your intuition is always, trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. Absolutely. Trust that your intuition is leading you on the right path. Don't second guess yourself. You're doing just fine, collective. We will get that one. And 2 messages from the witch. Speak it twice. The witch asks you to say your name 3 times while gazing at yourself in the mirror. Every word, feel the respect and power and magic grow. You are blessed, magical one. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. You are magic. Hocus pocus, focus. The witch sends you the concentration you need for your own life. Don't give away a single scrap of energy to others who do not believe in you. If it's not reciprocal, don't give that energy away. And it doesn't have to be a person. Anything that you're doing right now, if it ain't giving back, don't put your energy there. Don't put your money there. Don't put your time, efforts to others who do not believe in you. You are the essence. Focus on your needs. So, if it is reciprocal, then we do more of that. If it is not, you need to pull back that energy, pull back those resources, pull back and focus that on you. Because there'll be other things that you can use that energy for wisely. We have a C. We have a heart for the love. We have a B. We have a swallow. News messages coming. We also have a plane. This could be you taking a trip. And I also want to acknowledge the ship on that card. So, you know, it could be a plane or a boat trip. We have the squid. This is somebody who can escape situations. You are protected. And you are protected by the holy. Holiest of holy with the cross. It also, thank you, Spirit, is saying, you know, pick up your cross, collective. We all bear our burdens in life, and it's how we do it. You know, it's how you carry your cross. Make sure that you're carrying it with your head held up, not complaining. Keep going forward, because that complaining keeps us stuck in the past. Okay? Nobody here comes without a cross to bear. So, many blessings. Blessed be. Peace out. And you know, agape, always. Thank you so much. And I will see you on the next reading. Thank you so much for the new subscribers, those who are leaving comments, liking. So much appreciation, so much gratitude. I'm humbled. Many blessings.